I trusted my younger brother with everything, until one conversation made me realize he knew secrets about me I never told him. Growing up, we weren't just siblings. We were close in a way that felt unbreakable. We shared a room for years, late night talks, random jokes that no one else understood. He was the one person I never had to explain myself to, and as we got older, that didn't change. If anything, it got stronger. I told him things I didn't tell anyone else, thoughts I kept hidden from friends, mistakes I didn't want judged, because with him, it felt safe. He never pushed, never questioned too much, just listened. That's why I never doubted him. Not once. The change didn't come suddenly. It never does. It started with small moments, things I didn't think much of at the time, the way he would sometimes react to things I hadn't said out loud, the way he seemed to understand situations I had never explained. At first, I brushed it off, told myself he just knew me well. That's what brothers do. They notice things. They connect dots. But over time, those moments started to feel different. Less like intuition, more like information. Like he wasn't guessing. Like he already knew. I ignored it for as long as I could, because the alternative didn't make sense. There was no way he could know certain things. Not unless I had told him. And I knew I hadn't. Or at least, I thought I hadn't. And one evening, everything shifted. We were sitting together, just talking casually. Nothing serious. Nothing deep. Until he said something that made everything stop. It was a detail. Small. Specific. Something tied to a moment I had never shared. Not with him. Not with anyone. And the way he said it wasn't like he was guessing. It was like he remembered it. My mind froze for a second, trying to process what I had just heard. I looked at him, waiting for some kind of explanation. Some sign that I had misunderstood. But he just kept talking like nothing had happened. Like what he said was normal. And that's when the feeling changed. It wasn't confusion anymore. It was awareness. Because suddenly, all those small moments from before didn't feel random. They felt connected. Like pieces of something I hadn't been willing to see. And for the first time, I started questioning something I had never questioned before. How did he know? I didn't confront him right away. I couldn't, because I didn't even know what I was accusing him of. So instead, I stayed quiet and started paying attention. The more I listened, the more things started standing out. Small comments, casual references, details that seemed too accurate to be guesses. And each time it happened, the same question came back stronger. How did he know things I had never told him? At first, I tried to find simple explanations. Maybe I had mentioned something and forgotten. Maybe someone else had told him. Maybe it wasn't as exact as it felt. But the more I thought about it, the less those explanations made sense. These weren't general details. They were specific, personal, the kind of things that don't just get passed around casually. And that's when another possibility started forming, one I didn't want to believe. Not because it was impossible, but because it meant something I wasn't ready to accept. I started thinking about my space, my room, my phone, the moments when I wasn't around, the times I had left things open, unlocked, unguarded because I trusted the environment I was in, because I trusted him. And slowly everything started aligning in a way that made my chest feel heavier. This wasn't about coincidence. It wasn't about intuition. It was about access. Quiet, unnoticed access to parts of my life I thought were private. The realization didn't come all at once. It settled in slowly, piece by piece, until it became impossible to ignore. I watched him differently after that, not like a brother, but like someone I didn't fully know anymore. Someone who had been closer to my thoughts than I had ever allowed. And the worst part wasn't just that he knew. It was how long he had known, how many times he had listened, watched, not said anything, just collected pieces of my life without me realizing it. One night I finally asked him, not directly, not accusing, just enough to see how he would react. And in that moment, I saw something I had never seen before. Not guilt, not fear, just a calm that felt too controlled. Like he had already prepared for this question long before I asked it. And that was all I needed. Because sometimes the truth isn't in what people say. It's in what they don't feel the need to hide anymore. And as I sat there, one thought stayed clear in my mind. I hadn't just shared my secrets with him. He had been taking them on his own.